On June 16, 2022, a police officer observed a vehicle exhibiting unusual behavior. The vehicle entered an intersection, which was a four-way junction, and then unexpectedly made a U-turn, proceeding in the opposite direction on the same road it had just exited. The officer immediately pursued and signaled the driver to pull over for inspection. However, in a surprising move, the vehicle reversed at an expeditiously speed. The officer quickly reversed as well but could not avoid a collision. In addition to the collision with the police car, the vehicle also crashed into a series of parked cars along the roadside. As the police officers exited their vehicle, they heard the driver, still seated inside the car, apologized in a very slurred speech. The following are the initial explanations provided by the driver.
It was in park. I literally don't know why it was doing that. We have the emergency brake on. I don't know. We had it in park because we saw you coming over. We pulled it in park and it was rolling backwards. He can vouch.
Preliminary verification revealed that the female driver was 26 years old, named Aurora. There was also a male passenger seated in the front, identified as Julia. Upon approach, the police officer detected a strong odor of alcohol emanating from the driver's compartment through the window. Fortunately, the recent collision did not result in any injuries, but the driver appeared to be quite disoriented regarding the incident.
You just hit a bunch of cars, and
Yeah, we didn't hit any cars.
yeah, you're crashing into a car right now.
We literally didn't hit.
You hit my car too. You're not going to be able to get out.
I mean, I am going to be able to get out.
No, you will. I'm just saying, I don't think he'll be able to get out, so I'm going to have you stay in right now, okay?
Aurora adamantly asserted that she did not hit any vehicles. However, after noticing that two nearby cars had their mirrors clipped off, she changed her statement, claiming that the flashing lights of the police startled her, leading to panic and the subsequent accident.
We kind of panicked at the lights. It is a thing. I freaked out at the lights and
At this point, the police officers requested the driver and the passenger to exit the vehicle, as it was uncertain whether the car was safe to operate. Consequently, the vehicle would be towed to the station. This was a necessary action by the police. However, the driver became angry and uncooperative. They remained defiant inside the vehicle, refusing to come out. She expressed a desire to drive away from the chaos and return home as if nothing had happened, despite previously claiming that the car was parked and had inadvertently reversed, causing the accident.
I'm pretty sure we can drive away from this. Will probably be the best thing.
Nope, that's not going to happen.
How is it going to be any better if they tow me away? I'm going to have to get away from this car eventually.
No, I'm just going to have you guys step out of the car, just because I don't know if this car is safe to roll back.
You're going to tow this car over us hitting their mirror? You're going to tow this car over us hitting their mirror?
I'm talking about you exiting the vehicle.
So what I'm asking though is, no, I'm being serious. I'm allowed to ask a cop a question about what we're doing. So am I driving this car away?
As of right now, you're not. I'm
Why?
still talking to you.
So you can talk to me. What you're saying is that you want me to get out of the car and not drive my car away. What I would like to do is be able to drive my car away so I can get to work in the morning, because if you take my car, I will not be able to get...
She's getting pretty verbal, just so you know.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure your back tire is also damaged.
Okay, great. So can I take care of that myself, and you just like get my car away from there? People park it wherever the I would rather not have you pay for it, because I'm not going to be able to afford that. I can already not. No, I'm sorry. I'm freaking out. I cannot afford this. I can't afford the ticket I'm about to get. I cannot afford any of this shit. And the reason I hit their car is because I panicked because the lights were on.
Take a deep breath.
No, I'm freaking out.
I understand. The one in front of it too. But I want to try and help you.
So I want to get my car away from here, because I'm pretty sure that their car is going to be fine if I can just get the away from here, get to my place. You can do whatever the you want. I need to be able to get to work in the morning. Do not tow my car.
I need you to take a breath. Aurora, I need you to take a breath.
After a period of remaining barricaded in the vehicle, the driver unexpectedly flung the door open and rushed out. Both suspects intended to flee. The police officers immediately took measures to detain them, but they resisted fiercely.
You get back! Get back!
Get off of me! Let me go!
Stop resisting!
Let me go!
Get on the ground!
At this time, the individual accompanying the driver, Julia, exhibited extremely aggressive behavior. He refused to comply with the police officer's commands, necessitating the use of a taser to subdue him.
Let me go! What are you doing?
Taser deployed! Give me your hand! Put your behind your back.
Following the discharge of the taser and Julia's subsequent fall, Aurora became increasingly agitated. Despite the police officer's attempts to calm her, she grew angrier and more uncontrollable. She resisted vehemently, accusing the police of treating her like an animal. However, it must be noted that had she complied with the police from the beginning, the situation would not have escalated to this point.
You're not going to treat me like a human. I'm not going to talk to you like a human.
Are we rolling you to me?
Someone's cutting her leg. You're not rolling me.
Okay.
Aurora, baby, Aurora,
get the legs?
yeah, baby, let's hold it back, hold back.
Cross her legs
Take
and
a
bring
second,
her back.
take a breath. Just take a breath, baby. I just want us both. No, I'm not injured. You need EMS. I do not need EMS. What I need my baby. I need my partner. Aurora, baby. Aurora, take a breath.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Aurora, take a breath.
You alright? I was already floating your way.
Take a breath, baby. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay, baby. We're okay. We're okay, baby.
I'm being treated like a animal.
Aurora, we're okay.
We're just searching you. That's all.
It's anybody's supposed to know when you treat me like a animal.
Due to Aurora's highly aggressive demeanor and resistance to the police, officers were compelled to employ a spit hood and leg restraints to control her. Nonetheless, Aurora continued to scream and cause a disturbance. She alleged that her defiance was a response to mistreatment by the police. Following the altercation, one officer sustained a minor knee injury and was transported to the hospital.
Guys, I'm not an animal. I'm not gonna hurt you guys. Look at me. I'm 130 pounds. You guys, you can deal with a little leg scrape. Look what you've done to me. He's gonna pay for the shit you did to me. Not a little fucking hypocritical asshole. I'm gonna get in more trouble for standing up for myself and saying I need space.
Well, we got 4 squads here. Someone's got leg restraints.
Are you good on this side?
Yeah, I'm getting it now. Take a couple deep breaths. Calm down, okay?
Shut the up.
Okay.
Upon searching Aurora's vehicle, police officers discovered drug paraphernalia, including a one-hitter and a container with some marijuana in it. Subsequently, the police conducted a brief interrogation with the individual accompanying Aurora. By this time, he had calmed down and was cooperating with the police.
My name's Officer Shaw. What's your name?
I'm Julius.
Julius.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I identify him, her. How do you identify?
He, him.
He, him?
Thank you for asking.
Okay. All right. So here's what's going to happen right now, okay? We're going to move you to a different squad, okay? Because right now you're in the back of the city squad and we're UW officers. We're going to move you over to a different vehicle. We're going to have to get you out of handcuffs and get you in some of our handcuffs to do that. Are you going to cooperate as we do that?
I will cooperate. I want the best.
So here's what's going to happen.
I want the best possible.
Okay, so we're going to do that process
really
first. Once we get you into that vehicle, I'm going to explain the next steps as to what happens now, okay? But I want some cooperation so that we can move you over to that vehicle so that we don't have to have any more tussling. Okay?
I'm not going to fight.
Good,
I'm not going to fight.
Because I am very tired, okay?
I am too.
Okay, so sit tight for 1 second.
I want the best for y'all. I want the best for me. I want for the best.
And you know what? I believe that completely.
I really do.
right?
I really do.
From here on out, let's just treat this like we're starting over, and let's be cooperative the rest of the time, okay?
You have my cooperation. 100%.
Okay.
It would have been better if both individuals had initially complied seriously with the police officer's orders. This serves as a lesson for everyone to remain calm and resolve issues when faced with trouble.
The reason you're in handcuffs right now is because when we attempted to detain the driver of the vehicle, you stepped out of the car in what I would interpret as a combative manner. I understand you're probably just trying to protect your friend, but as I understand it, you were not complying with orders from the other officers, and that resulted in you being tased. Okay, that's the reason that you're in handcuffs. Okay, because they gave you lawful orders. I
honestly don't think they did give me specific direction.
Julia was informed by the police about the reason for being subdued with a taser and subsequently handcuffed, as is currently the case. Julia contended that during the recent scuffle, the police did not provide specific instructions for compliance. However, from the onset of the altercation, he was directed by the police to return to their vehicle, which they did not heed. Let's review the preceding video footage.
You get back! Get back!
Had the individual been cooperative with the police at that moment, The outcome would have been much more favorable. Upon being informed that they would be taken to Dane County Jail for obstructing an officer, they insisted that they were not resisting.
You are going to be booked into the Dane County Jail for a charge of resisting, okay?
But did I resist?
However, the following images will clarify the situation.
Stop resisting!
What are you doing?
According to these officers, you did, okay? You were given lawful commands to, I'm assuming, get on the ground. You did not do so. They tased you, okay? So
They literally did not. They tased me before I got any command. They didn't.
Okay. So the good news, the good thing about this all is
there is no good news.
Is that you can argue your case in court, okay? And you are welcome to hire an attorney, and you can argue your case in court.
I don't have money to hire.
If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. We'll go from there, okay? Thank you.
Meanwhile, as the police were engaging with Julia, Aurora continued to scream and create disorder. She exhibited extremely rude behavior, managed to slip out of her handcuffs, and demanded to be allowed outside and to return to her vehicle. The police then escorted her outside to proceed with their duties, yet she persisted in cursing and remained uncooperative. Upon being taken to the jail for a breathalyzer test, Aurora continued to exhibit a defiant and combative attitude, persistently engaging in rude behavior and incessantly verbally abusing the law enforcement.
I have to look inside your mouth. So I just have to use the flashlight. Go ahead and lift your tongue up. Okay, you can go ahead and close your mouth and relax. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, I know you are, but your job's f***ed. So I'm glad you feel good about yourself for being a police officer, but you guys are not here for us. You're not trained for us. And I'm sure you're a good person. I'm sure you are. And I'm sure you've gotten to this job to do some good. The system's f***ed. In your car for over an hour without being told why or read my rights. The reason I was arrested was not explained to me until I've been sitting in the back of the car for an hour. Nobody read my rights. You started to read my rights. You shook your head at her, which means you clearly don't know what's going on.
Did you give us an opportunity to...
Yes, I did. I was sitting in the back of your car quiet for an hour.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're still yelling right now.
Yes, because I'm mad now.
Her statements have proven her to be crooked, as it is evident that throughout the incident, she became irate whenever the police attempted to engage with her. Yet, she claimed that she was detained and remained silent in the police car for an hour.
I have every right to be mad at you guys. Nobody read me my rights. Nobody told me why I was being arrested, and I'm here. Yes, I'm mad. I'm allowed to be mad. It's not illegal to be mad. It's not illegal to yell at you. It's not illegal to yell at you.
Well, you're yelling over me.
Yes, I'm yelling at you, and it's not illegal to yell at you. I can yell at you. Walk away.
Okay.
Or stand there and look at me fine, but I'm going to yell at you because it's not illegal to yell at you. I'm mad, and I'm allowed to be mad. You guys did not follow my rights. And if you did, fine. It's a f***ed up system that doesn't actually give a shit about me. Nobody told me why I was here. So I've been sitting in the back of your car with my hands and legs bound for an hour. And I'm arrested for driving intoxicated. Nobody tested me for shit. How can you prove that? Nobody tested me. What is this doing? I'm sitting here in a room yelling at you. Are you going to say I'm belligerent? You can say I'm intoxicated because I'm yelling at you? I can do that sober. Trust me. Trust me.
Well, if you allow us to talk...
I've been sitting for how long and nobody's telling me anything?
You're not allowing us to tell you.
I've been quiet for over an hour. Okay. And I start asking questions, and now you're yelling at me because I'm yelling at you because no one's talking to me. You always make it back on me. Laugh all you want out there. Thank you.
Am I yelling at you?
No, I'm yelling at you because I said you're sitting here acting like I am preventing you from doing your job. No, you just didn't do your job. You just didn't do it.
Well,
I was quiet for how long?
I'm done talking to you.
With such behavior, it is questionable whether the police could effectively interact with her. Subsequently, the police measured her current blood alcohol content at 0.07, which is 0.01 below the penalty threshold. However, this also indicates that 2 hours prior, when the police initially requested her to exit the vehicle, she was under the influence of alcohol and operating the vehicle.
Have you been drinking?
2 drinks, 3 drinks.
It also will be for the charges that you're booked in on. Again, it's OWI, first offense, and resisting causing injury.
How do I still have OWI if I was within the legal limit of testing?
So I still have probable cause to arrest you for OWI. You're not going to be getting a PAC citation, which is saying that you're over the .08 that you're speaking of. So they come together. So those 2 citations usually come together. You're only getting the OWI. So usually PAC, which is prohibited alcohol concentration, which is the .08 you're talking about, and OWI typically go together. You're not getting the prohibited alcohol concentration because at this time you are not an 07. Or you were not an 08, you were an 07. And then there'll be traffic citations in there as well.
Initially, Aurora faced the following charges: felony, battery, threat to an officer, misdemeanor, resisting, obstructing an officer. The total citations were up to $1,600. However, 4 months later, Aurora was found guilty of resisting police and was granted a deferred prosecution program. Other charges were dismissed at the prosecutor's motion. The initial citations of $1,600 were also reduced. Julie was charged with misdemeanor, such as resisting, obstructing an officer.